ओम वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा. Our humble salutations at the feet of Lord Ganesha. I am extremely happy to know that Sri Ramakrishna Center of South Africa is celebrating Ganesh Chaturthi. Lord Ganesha has become really, truly a global god. Far away from India in Durban, you are celebrating Ganesh Chaturthi in such a big way, in a wonderful way, that shows that Lord Ganesha is a global god. Really, some of the biggest modern day Ganesha temples are now situated in London, New York, Paris, Durban, Hamburg, Melbourne, so many other cities. Everywhere you find Ganesha temples, not only in the eastern countries, but even in the western countries. He is one of the most popular Hindu deities. There was a survey where they found out that he is one of the most popular deity. Why? That there could be many reasons. One is, of course, he is considered Vignaharta, Vigneshwar, remover of all obstacles. So there is a tradition that when you start any venture or adventure, or when you start any business, or when you start any work, or you start your study, anything, you start with the words written Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. And by taking the name of the Ganesha, the work is started, because he is the remover of obstacles. This is the tradition coming on from thousands of years in India. And wherever Indians have gone, Indians are globetrotters. So naturally, Lord Ganesha has gone. But apart from that, even where there are no Hindus, even there Lord Ganesha has penetrated. Some years back, I had went to Bombay. I was taken to his Muslim friend's house, and he had the hobby of collecting Ganesha idols. Hundreds of Ganesha idols. He has made a museum in his house, museum of Ganesha idols. Though he is not a Hindu, he is a follower of Islam religion. So truly, Lord Ganesha is global, has become global and becoming more and more popular. So there may be many reasons. It is considered that he is the god of Riddhi and Siddhi. Riddhi means prosperity and Siddhi means success. Well, everybody wants prosperity, everybody wants success. So, if you want success, you start by worshipping Lord Ganesha, start by remembering Ganesha. There are many stories of Lord Ganesha, we will not go into it. But nowadays, now they find out some management lessons from the figure of Lord Ganesha and some teachings which we get by looking at the figure of Lord Ganesha. So, if we look at the figure of Lord Ganesha, what do we find? There is a big head, very big head. Of course, the story you know, that Parvati was taking bath and Ganesha was told to see that nobody enters. Now, Ganesha did not know Shiva was his father. So he obstructed Shiva, and Shiva was very angry and he just chopped off his head. Later on, he came to know his own son. Now, what to do? So, this operation was done and an elephant's head was put onto him. This is the story. But whatever it is, if you look upon Ganesha's figure, there is a big head. That means think big. have big ideas, great ideas. Then eyes are very small. You see everywhere in the image of Lord Ganesha, eyes are very, very small. Now, why is they small? Because whenever you find when you are trying to concentrate, then automatically your eyes become small. So, that gives the message of concentration. Any work, if you do with concentration, you will get success. Swami Vivekananda used to say, concentration is the essence of education. So, concentration, that's the message of we get from Lord Ganesha. Rope, that is you see in Ganesha, is to pull you nearer to the highest goal. That is the pole, the rope which takes you nearer to goal. There is one tusk you find, one tusk he sacrificed. There is another story that Lord Ganesha was made to write, and he was the writer for Vyasa, who was writing Mahabharata. And what happened that while writing, his pen broke down. So he cut his own tusk, one tusk, and started writing, not stopping. That shows his faithfulness towards duty. And one tusk says, retain good and throw away bad. Even that message also we get. Then trunk. Trunk means high efficiency and adaptability. That is what the trunk gives the message. Modaka. Modaka is a laddu. Modaka, laddu is a reward of sadhana, reward of your efforts. So if you work hard, you will surely get the results. There is an assurance from Lord Ganesha. Work hard, work smart. Both you have to do. Not only working hard, but you have to work smart also. Lord Ganesha himself showed what is smart work. You know the story how he was told that he will be, Parvati told that you will get the necklace. So whosoever, two brothers, Kartikeya is the elder brother, Ganesha is the younger brother. Both the brothers, she told, whosoever is circumventing the whole world, then that person will get the necklace. So Kartikeya started on his vahana, that is peacock, and Ganesha, he is rat. So Kartikeya thought that he will go around the whole globe and come back. After coming back, he finds that Ganesha is already there and has got the necklace. So he was very much disturbed. What Ganesha did? He did the smart work. He did not do the hard work. What did he do? He said, Divine Mother is there. She is the creator of the whole universe, my mother Parvati. So if I do parikrama of my mother, that is the parikrama of Divine Mother, that is parikrama of the world. So he was rewarded like that. So Modaka rewards sadhana. If you do sadhana, if you do smart work and hard work, you will get the result. Mouse. So mouse has to be under control. That is desire. Desire to be controlled. Prasada, the whole world is at your feet and for your asking. That means if you really work hard and smart, then prasada you will get. Large stomach, what does it indicate? Large stomach indicates peacefully digest all good and bad in life. Yes, many times there will be some bad incidents will happen. Sometimes good incidents will happen. Bitter things will happen. Sometimes people will criticize you. Sometimes people will praise you. All these things will come. You have to digest everything. Digesting is very, very difficult. Digesting the insult, very difficult. But Lord Ganesha has very big stomach. It can digest all the insults. Not at all disturbed. Blessings. One hand we find Ganesha is blessing. Blesses and protects on spiritual path and leads us to the Supreme. So this is a very great solace for us that Lord Ganesh is blessing with his hand When His blessings are there, we need not be afraid. Any problem will come. Corona will come. Coronavirus pandemic may come. What of that? Lord is Ganesha is there to protect us, to give us blessing. Small mouth means talk less. And axe is there in his hand. What is the axe is indicating? Cut off all the bonds of attachment. Swami Vivekananda says, attachment is the source of all our miseries. So cut off all attachments, all bonds of attachment. Large ears means listen more. This is the management theory. The art of listening, there are books on art of listening. The more you listen, the better it is. 2 ears, listen more. 1 mouth, talk less. When you talk, you are talking whatever you know. When you listen, you are listening to new things and you are gaining knowledge. Listening with passions is the way to success. So Lord Ganesha is the Lord of success, Riddhi and Siddhi and prosperity, and his figure gives the lesson how we can get this prosperity and success by following him. There are many beautiful stories of Ganesha. We will not go into that. But at the last, I would like to inform you that recently the Chocolata Ganesh come up. Chocolata Ganesh has come up. I think you might have heard about it, and is becoming very popular. It so happened that one of the lady devotees of our Ramakrishna mission, she is from Bombay. She had gone to Juhu beach and she saw after Visarjana so many idols in very pathetic condition, and it was from the point of view environment also lot of pollution, at the same time pathetic condition of the images. She was very much disturbed. Now what could be the solutions? So she had a brilliant idea. She made eco-friendly Ganesha, and then second step she made chocolate Ganesha. And with chocolate Ganesha, that is the Visarjan of the chocolate Ganesha has to be done in milk, and this milk has to be given to poor children. So 2 problems solved at one go, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. How? It is eco-friendly because there is no Visarjan. Visarjan is the milk with the pot in the house itself. That Visarjan is there, and that milk is again distributed among the poor children. So the problem of malnutrition, which is very much prevalent in the developing countries and undeveloped countries, that is also solved. So this chocolate Ganesha is becoming very popular, and the latest addition is the turmeric Ganesha. The Ganesha is made of turmeric powder, and then that is Visarjana is done in the milk, and that milk is being given to the children. Now you know turmeric powder is full of immunity. It develops immunity, and it helps even in fighting the coronavirus and other diseases. So this is how the new concepts of Ganesha, worshipping of Ganesha, Visarjan of Ganesha is coming up, and many are taking training how to prepare these Ganeshas, and this is how the problems of malnutrition as well as the Visarjana, eco-friend and this environment pollution, both are being solved. So on this Ganesha Chaturthi day, let us pray to Lord Ganesha. May we get donation, may we get devotion at his lotus feet. May he grant us Riddhi and Siddhi, that is success and prosperity. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tassat. Shri Ram Krishna Arpanamastu.